Groot Infinite series. Star-Lord, man. Hey, what's up, you guys? Shortimus Prime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Infinite series, Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Build-A-Figure Groot wave, Gamora figure. If you're trying to pick up this wave, you can find it at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So far, this is looking like the dud of the figure. I've heard a lot of complaints about this figure, but I have not opened it up myself to see. But it looks alright. I already don't feel pissed off about it or anything like that. We get a picture of Gamora on the side. Yep, I said Gamora. And then here she is on the back of the packaging. It says Gamora, the last survivor of an extinguished race, the assassin Gamora, trained from childhood to become the most dangerous woman in the universe. And then we get a picture of Groot right there and all the other figures from the wave. And then there's Gamora again on the side of the packaging. So let's see how cool this chick is. And let's crack her open. So here's Gamora out of the packaging. And I gotta say, this is really not my favorite figure from the wave. I do like the sculpt of it though, especially the face sculpt. I think it looks like Zoe Saldana a lot. But this costume, and it's nothing against Hasbro, I'm just not a big fan of the design for Gamora's costume for this movie. You know, when I think of Gamora, I think sexy, pura sexy, but this isn't really, you know, it's not hitting it the same way those other costumes were, you know what I mean? No, I just don't think this is as revealing as it should be, but at the same time, you know, I'm kind of a disgusting pig, so that's just one person's opinion. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the accessories that come with this figure, and then we'll take a closer look at Gamora. So Gamora comes with the left leg to the Build-A-Figure Groot, which I'll show off once I review the Groot figure. Now, some people have complained about the head sculpt on this figure. I actually really like it. I think it really looks like Zoe Saldana, and Zoe Saldana, by the way, she's so fine. I mean, a lot of people think about her role in Star Trek, but I really think about her as that nasty looking witch in Pirates of the Caribbean. She was so fine in that. Wasn't that a beautiful, nasty looking witch? But look at the hair on this. I really like the shiny metallic paint they use on this hair. It's very shiny. It looks pretty cool. So she's got some alien hair. Same thing with the black section over here, but it's not as reflective as this area right down here. So it's kind of like it has three different paint applications. It has like a matted black, glossy black, and then this glossy maroon color right here for her hair, which is also sculpted very well. So I think they did a good job on this. Really, I think it looks like Zoe Saldana, and they didn't screw up with the eyes or anything. The eyes are painted very well. Same thing with the mouth and all the little tattoo markings on her face. I think it looks very good. I think Hasbro did a good job on these blue metallic paint applications. I really like how they look. I like the sculpting of it too. So we have all these little hexagons right there around the collar. Then it looks like this kind of fishnet thing going on right there, which is a little bit more comic accurate, probably one of the more comic accurate parts of the costume itself. Unfortunately though, they really shortchanged her on the breasts. I think they're pretty small and a little strange looking. Yeah, it's just a little, I don't know. It's just a little shy of having like some really good cleavage in there. It just looks a little strange too. It's not just that they're kind of small breasts, it's just that they're very, you know, weird. Back to the paint applications, you know, the blue looks fantastic. And then when she has this little, this waistband thing going on right here, which, you know, is loose. And there's no real weapon storage here or anything like that, by the way. I guess you could actually do that. No, I gotta take that back. I guess you could have her hold her sword like that. That seems to work alright. Sculpting of the gloves and her hands looks pretty good too. We just get a solid green color for her flesh tones though. And then over here, I wish she had a shorts or something at least, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just seen her as just one of those very sexy Marvel characters. And then of course she needs to stand on one of these stupid stands because her articulation is pretty weak. But yeah, there's her boots. We'll get into the articulation later on. Looks pretty good. A lot of nice sculpted lines and everything. And again, short changed right there at the butt. Oh man, come on man, she's half Dominican, half Puerto Rican. You know she got more than that. You know she got more than that, Hasbro! So I'm very disappointed in the articulation of this figure. I'm not very happy with it. Her head could rotate side to side okay, so that works pretty well. The collar doesn't really hinder that articulation. She can't really look up too much. She can look down just a little bit. Her head's on a ball peg, so that's basically how that works. Her shoulders rotate outward, they move forward. She bends at the elbow and she rotates side to side. She has wrists that move side to side, down and up. Now she has this diaphragm joint over here, which is very weak. It rotates side to side, and that's really about it. It barely shifts back and forth, and that is very disappointing. So she can't do any crunching at all. And then she has no waist joint. Her hip joints are pretty weak too. Her hips barely move out that much. She can kick forward a reasonable amount, so that's not too bad. She has an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankles move down, they move up, rotate side to side, and no ankle pivot. Where's the ankle pivot, man? You guys took away the ankle pivot. Scarlett Johansson had an ankle pivot, not Zoe. The figure stands, I want to say, just at 6 inches tall. And here's Gamora compared to the Marvel Legends Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, man. And I wonder if they get busy in the movie, you know what I mean? In the comics they get busy, but in the movie, do they get busy? And I also want to mention that I think that Hasbro did a much better job on the face sculpt, with the Zoe over here compared to the Chris Pratt. And then here's Gamora compared to the Captain America Winter Soldier Wave Black Widow figure. And this is just a much better female figure all around, very voluptuous. And she has an ankle pivot, and they have similar boot sculpts as well. Then here she is next to the Marvel Legends SDCC exclusive Moonstone figure. You can see Hasbro was a lot more generous with the female anatomy over here. And then to compare it to another green meanie, here she is next to the Marvel Legends BTLD Spider-Man. So again, I'm pretty disappointed in this figure. There are some things I really do like about it though. The paint applications, the sculpting for the most part are pretty cool. Pretty disappointing articulation, but you gotta get her if you want to complete your Guardians of the Galaxy team. So anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. Go to marvelousnews.com to check out a photo gallery of images over there. Hit the like button if you like the video, leave a comment, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll catch you later. Peace.